Hi guys, this is Richard from the Stable Center, and today I will be covering ICP. Full disclosure, I do own ICP, but nothing I say in this video is financial advice. So, Internet Computer is making headlines, doubling down on AI, and trying to redefine Web3 applications. Its founder, Dominic Williams, isn't just talking theory, he's pushing ICP to run AI models entirely on chain, meaning applications could be built, updated, and run by AI itself, hosted directly on the blockchain. In other words, ICP is letting people with little to no coding skills build applications with plain English instructions to the blockchain instead of utilizing complex code. Now, let's be real here. Despite all of the innovation Internet Computer touts, the price of the ICP token itself is still down over 99% from its all-time highs. ICP's founder, Dominic Williams, says most current crypto price action still reflects speculation rather than actual usage. But that could definitely change soon. If ICP succeeds in rolling out tools with everyday utility, the entire market will be forced to reprice ICP's valuation. And that positions ICP squarely inside the AI supercycle narrative, showing how blockchain can be the foundation for AI-powered applications. Now, ICP is often criticized for dying, but growth metrics like the ones we are about to look at show that the ecosystem is actually expanding. Let's kick things off with a look at Chain Key Bitcoin, or cKBTC. As you can see on screen, just 1 year ago, there were only 276 cKBTC in existence. Fast forward to today, that number has grown to 474. That's roughly a 73% increase year over year. So, what exactly is cKBTC? Think of it as Bitcoin, but supercharged with smart contracts. cKBTC stands for Chain Key Bitcoin, and it's a fully backed version of Bitcoin that lives natively on the Internet Computer blockchain. Unlike wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum or other chains, cKBTC doesn't rely on bridges or centralized custodians like Coinbase. Instead, it's secured by unique chain key cryptography, which allows smart contracts to hold, send, and receive real Bitcoin without ever leaving the blockchain. This opens up a ton of possibilities. Decentralized finance applications, DAOs, and even games built on ICP can now integrate Bitcoin directly with low fees and lightning fast speed. It's a major leap forward for Bitcoin utility, transforming it from a passive store of value into an active player in Web3. If you believe in Bitcoin and want to see it do more than just sit in a wallet, cKBTC is the bridgeless future you've been waiting for. Now let's take a look at cKUSDT, the Internet Computer's native version of Tether. As you can see on your screen, back in September of last year, there were roughly $1 million of cKUSDT. Fast forward to today, there is almost $3 million of cKUSDT. That's about a 200% increase year over year, another indication that ICP is expanding and not dying. Stablecoins like USDT are the backbone of the cryptocurrency markets. They provide price stability, enable trading pairs, and act as a bridge between traditional finance and decentralized ecosystems. cKUSDT brings all of that utility directly onto ICP without relying on bridges or centralized custodians like Coinbase. It's backed one-to-one with real USDT and secured by chain key cryptography, just like cKBTC. This means smart contracts on ICP can hold and transact stablecoins natively, opening the door for scalable DeFi, payments, and even payroll systems, all with low fees and instant finality. In a world where volatility is constant, cKUSDT gives builders and users a reliable foundation to operate on. It's another sign that ICP isn't dying, it's quietly building the infrastructure for a decentralized future. Okay, so moving over to TradingView, today, just for fun, I will show you guys why I believe ICP will not make a new bear market bottom purely from scratch. So let's first start off with my favorite tool on TradingView, which is the Fibonacci retracement. And everyone by now should know that the 1.618 to 1.786 Fibonacci retracement levels are the golden window, which are my personal favorite Fibonacci retracement levels because they mark bear market bottoms and bull market tops. As you can see on screen, the current 1.618 to 1.786 Fibonacci retracement levels span between $2.25 to $3.83. This is one indication that makes me believe that ICP has formed a bear market low. The second indication is that if we take a trend-based fib extension from these three pivots and take a one-to-one fib extension, you can see that the bear market low happened between the white one-to-one trend-based fib extension and the white 1-to-1.13 trend-based fib extension. And also notice how the white trend-based fib extensions intersect with the purple Fibonacci retracements. So that interesting confluence there between Fibonacci retracements and trend-based fib extensions, once again, gives me further confidence in saying that ICP will not form a new bear market low. So let's actually minimize the Fibonacci retracements and trend-based fib extensions and zoom into the daily time frame. So off the 2023 bear market low for ICP, just at a first glance, I can see a 5-wave impulse to the upside, followed by a corrective 3-way pullback. Now, instead of just drawing squiggly lines, let's actually once again use Fibonacci retracements and trend-based fib extensions to map out key levels on the chart. So the bear market bottom to the local top back in March 2024. Let's take a Fibonacci retracement. So the Fibonacci retracement levels that span between $4.33 and $6.07 has acted as support over the past few months for ICP. In fact, not only has this purple shaded region acted as support, it's basically acted as a sideways trading range for the price of ICP. This really just goes to show you the power of these Fibonacci retracement levels and trend-based fib extension levels. Now let's take a look at the 3-way corrective pullback by once again taking a 3-point trend-based fib extension. And as you can clearly see on screen, ICP has found support at the white 1-to-1 trend-based fib extension at $4.34. Once again, notice that the Fibonacci retracement levels in purple intersect with the white 1-to-1 white 1-to-1 trend-based fib extension. So that interesting confluence of support levels once again gives me further confidence in saying that ICP will not make a new bear market bottom. So now that we've covered the fact that ICP has most likely formed a bear market bottom, let's actually map out some bull market price targets together for the price of ICP. So let's take a 3-point trend-based fib extension. So the first bull market price target for ICP, as stated in previous videos, is at $31, which is the white 1-to-1 trend-based fib extension. The second bull market price target for ICP is at the 1-to-1.618 trend-based fib extension at $107.11. And the final bull market price target for ICP is at the 2.272 trend-based fib extension at $397. Okay, so let's zoom out and see how the chart looks. All right, so what other Fibonacci retracements and extensions can we take from this chart to map out potential future bull market price targets? Well, let's take a Fibonacci retracement from the all-time high to the current bear market low. And let's take one more Fibonacci retracement from the local top on March 2024 to the bear market bottom. This is known as a reverse Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so one thing I noticed on the chart, and hopefully you guys can see it too, is that there is a confluence of Fibonacci support levels, specifically 0.618 Fibonacci retracements and extensions, and the derivatives of the 0.618 Fibonacci retracements and extensions, all located between $72 and $107. This gives me confidence in saying that if ICP does form that next leg higher, the bull market top could potentially be at around $100 because all these Fibonacci levels are all clustering at the same point. Also, if we take a look at the left side of your screen, we can see that previously, back in September of 2021, the price of ICP did get rejected at around $90. So once again, this area between $72 and $107 remains an area of interest for ICP when it comes to mapping out potential bull market price targets. Okay, so let's actually move into our indicator Market Cipher B on the weekly time frame. Just a quick refresher, the blue waves are the momentum waves, the green and red waves are the money flow waves, and the red and green dots on the blue momentum waves are sell and buy signals respectively. Once again, the only bullish signal on Market Cipher B that I can see is that the blue momentum waves are forming higher lows since the September 2023 bear market low. The fact that the blue momentum waves are forming higher lows whilst ICP is trading above our Fibonacci support zones I drew earlier gives me confidence in saying that the next wave up for ICP will be happening over the next few months. I know I've been saying this ever since late June of this year, but truth be told, nothing has changed over the past few months. Price continues to trade sideways in our support area. All we can do at this point is to dollar cost average to build deeper positions, or alternatively, just sit on our positions and do nothing. For me, I will continue to dollar cost average on a weekly basis because I know AI isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Most AI coins like COW and ICP have been trading sideways for over a year, which makes this the perfect window to accumulate more before the next breakout. The worst move you can make is chasing hype, selling your lagging coins to buy into whatever's pumping. More often than not, the coins you sold end up rallying whilst the ones you chased end up dumping. Instead, build conviction in your strongest plays, stick with them, and let time work in your favor. So let's close this video off by taking a look at the ICP against Bitcoin valuation. So nothing new has developed. The pair is still holding within the golden pocket between the 1.618 to 1.786 Fibonacci retracement levels, which historically is an ideal zone for a bullish reversal. That said, I don't see clear signs of an immediate bounce. ICP has now trended lower against Bitcoin for 10 straight months. So at this point, all we can do is hope that Lady Luck finally delivers just one bullish month to break the bearish streak. Alright, that's all I got for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.